What? A human in a precursor service vehicle? How did you escape the slave shield, human? Or are you a rogue? Alien, you have spoken words, and you have spoken them rightly. We will tell you our reasons why we enslave all other sentient life. We evolved on a hostile world, the descendants of solitary hunters. In those ancient days, there was no Korra or Kzer-Za, only the Urquan. We explored our world, and then the space beyond. Here we met the 6 races of the sentient milieu, which we joined as partners. It was on a routine planetfall that one of our million scout ships first met the Dinyari. They were evilly intelligent creatures who could control the minds of others. They wanted to rule the universe. We had no choice but to give it to them. For thousands of years, we were unthinking slaves to the Dinyari. The Dinyari had a special liking for us Urquan, so they began to tinker with our genes. They built 2 Urquan sub-races, one green, the thinkers and planners, the other black, the warriors and laborers. When the martyr genius Kzer-Za gave us the secret to defeating the Dinyari, we destroyed them. Then we decided that we would never again be slaves. We would follow the path of now and forever. We decided to enslave or imprison all other intelligent life in the galaxy. We had slaves shielded one world when we learned that the Black Urquan, under a new leader, Korra, had devised the Eternal Doctrine, which called for the cleansing, the annihilation of all non-Urquan sentient life. Before we could stop them, they burned the Yoktar race's home world, and were on their way to the planet of the last remaining free race. We met the Korra in orbit above that planet. We confronted them. They would not submit. We fought. When our battle was done, the Korra were defeated. We exiled them, sent the remnant of the Korra fleet into the unknown reaches of the galaxy. Then we began our own migration, moving around the galaxy in the opposite direction of the Korra. Captain, you have heard our words. Now you have a decision to make. Submit to us, the Urquan Kzer-Za, or face our wrath. Although you consider us the enemy, these conclusions are flawed. We are your salvation. We bring peace. A peace built upon our social framework, imposed upon your planet, a new world order in which your prosperity and security are assured by the Urquan. We will protect you from the hazards of this hostile universe, from dangers so hideous your simple minds cannot imagine their dark scope. Today, we are the enemy. In time, this will change. Soon, you'll come to understand the boon of slavery we force upon you, and then you will revere and even love us for this gift. Human, you have ignored our commands, and now you will be punished. You have intruded upon the battleground of our doctrinal conflict with the Korra. This is not tolerable. We must maintain our concentration on this war. We must win. Should we lose, the consequences to you and all other sentient life in this part of the galaxy would be very grave. Since you have refused to depart willingly, it appears that we must eliminate you ourselves. Your insubordination is intolerable. You must obey our slave laws. Further disobedience will result in punitive measures against your homeworld. In our 20,000 years along the path of now and forever, we have dominated thousands of species, yes, but we have saved hundreds from extinction. You imagine the threat of unknown invaders or alien pestilence born on the solar wind. We have seen these, but you do not acknowledge your own worst enemy, yourselves. We have found dead worlds without number, planets ravaged by atomic fire or Gaian collapse. These planets were not rendered sterile by outside forces. They bear sad testament to the effects of unrestrained instinct and emotion, or simple ignorance. We will prevent such mistakes. We will give you no more warnings, renegade human. A final command, human, but it is more of a plea. Your insubordination has guaranteed your death. There can be no alternative. But your species has not yet crossed the threshold of disobedience that would require us to decimate Earth. You have survived combat with us before. You may survive the ensuing battle. If this happens, leave. Return to your home. Await our arrival there. If you interfere with us here, we may lose the doctrinal conflict with the Korra. If we are defeated, you are defeated as well. The Korra will be unleashed. They will begin a genocidal orgy, cleansing all known sentience. They will crack the slave shield around Earth and reduce the surface of your blue world to cinders. We will give you no more warnings, renegade human. Submit or die, foolish human. We will give you no more warnings, renegade human. Your independence is too dangerous for us to tolerate. You shall be punished.